Andrew's favorite football memory is beating Bo last year. And joining him on the field, his mom Martha, dad Jack, aunt Lisanne, cousin Eloise, and Nana and Papa. Let's hear it for Andrew Rodriguez and his family. Next, let's welcome number 5, wide receiver and outside linebacker, Anthony Satineri. And Anthony's favorite football memory is sophomore year against Concord. Joining him on the field tonight is mom Nicole and grandmother Susan. Let's hear it for Anthony and his family.
How you guys doing?
Next, number 23.
Good. Smells great.
Dylan Lasar.
5 minutes to get that.
No kidding.
Boy, come with you.
No, he
favorite
couldn't.
football memory.
He worked late. I got my older one waiting at his girlfriend.
Joining
back
on the
him.
field,
I hope you do. He got full
Dad Rich,
permission.
Grandparents Jim and Janet and Esther. Let's hear it for Dylan and his family. Center and defensive tackle, Gary Finley. Gary's favorite football memory, making his first varsity tackle against Bo. Joining him on the field, his mom Heidi and dad Gary. Let's hear it for Gary Finley and his family. Number 58, left tackle and defensive end, Logan Campbell. Logan's favorite football memory, all the bus rides back to school after games. Let's hear it from Logan and his mom, Carrie. Next, number 64, left guard and defensive tackle, Nick Yakopoulos. Nick's favorite football memory, the phone call to his mother after finding out that he was first team All-State. Joining him on the field is mom Amy and dad Tim. Let's hear it for Nick Yakopoulos. And number 87, tight end and defensive end, Braden Jacobowski. Braden's favorite football memory, when he played his first football game when he was just 10 years old. Joining him on the field, mom Jessica, dad Matthew, brothers Jonah and Zachary, and in the stands, or all around him, his grandparents and his family. Let's hear it for Braden Jacobowski. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one more time, let's hear it for our senior saints and all their family members. Congratulations, guys. And a big thank you to all the family members, too, for all your hard work pushing each one of these players to do their best. Thank you, everybody, for being on the field tonight. Thank you. Let's hear it for them. And now that we have paid homage to our senior saints, has been our tradition every year here at St. Thomas on our senior night, we do also want to acknowledge by naming off the players of our visiting team tonight that are seniors. So we will just name them off in order of jersey number. Number 12, Luke Diamond. Number 22, Nathan Lyons. Number 24, Tristan Patridge. Number 26, Nolan Galvin. Number 34, Jackson Renier. Number 40, Eli Crane. Number 48, Robbie Thorne. Number 54, Emmett Mosselman. Number 55, Landon St. George. Number 58, Bronson Page. Number 71, Greg Conhan. Number 72, Alex Fleury. Number 77, Tyler Miros. Number 80, Logan Trussa.
You guys park up there? Is that your arm muscle? All right. Because I got the food, I'll just back up there afterwards. I just wanted to make sure.
Number 89.
Did you see Sarah?
Those are the seniors and the full Wildcats here tonight.
You know where the bog is? Is that house right there? But I
On the jet stream tonight.
Good evening and welcome everybody here to Dover, New Hampshire and St. Thomas Aquinas as we get set for this regular season finale here in Division II New Hampshire football as the Bobcats of Plymouth Regional High School travel to take on the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas. Hello everyone, I'm Dan Salzer alongside our staff here in Studio 48 getting ready for kickoff. Saints just had their senior day ceremony. Congratulations to all of their seniors and terrific careers, but all is on the line for both teams here tonight. For Plymouth, they come in the only undefeated team in Division II, but that essentially means nothing. It's a win. You're the number 1 seed going into next week's postseason tournament, or you lose to the Saints, you fall to the 3 seed. There is no tiebreaker in Division II. It's points-based, so just because Plymouth beat Trinity earlier in the season, they're the 1 spot right behind Plymouth in the East standings. It does not mean anything. Plymouth would fall to the 3 seed and would have home field for that first round, but have a semifinal if they get there on the road. And that is what Plymouth's playing for tonight. On the other side of the field, the Saints, all to play for. Win, you get into the postseason. Lose, your season comes to a close here tonight. Turn it over to the public address announcer for the introduction to get ready for kickoff here in Studio 48.
Division II football game featuring our own St. Thomas Aquinas Saints, hosting the Bobcats of Plymouth High School. The NHIAA football committee and the staff here at St. Thomas understand what a special moment this is for the players, the coaches, and the fans. We ask for your cooperation in making this game as meaningful as possible to the student athletes involved. We ask that you please be positive in every aspect of the game. Sportsmanship from the players and the fans, positive cheering only, and respect by everyone for the officials working the game. We would like to remind you that St. Thomas Aquinas High School is an alcohol and tobacco-free area. Please refrain from using either while on school grounds. Portable restrooms are located next to the field house at the end of the football field, also in the lower parking lot near the baseball field and in the upper parking lot behind the grandstand. Please turn your attention out to midfield. The officials are bringing the captains for both teams out for the coin toss.
That's not bad. Punch it in, that's all we can do.
He probably knows just how to get out of here. He's been
Bring up the top, we defer. We receive first.
St. Thomas has won the coin toss and has deferred to the
As you hear, Saints won the coin toss. They will defer to the second half. Plymouth will receive the kick going left to right across your screen. Saints in their road uniforms here for senior night. Bobcats in their blue uniforms. We're going to turn it over for the national anthem as we get set for this regular season finale in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you could all please rise and remove your hats and helmets, turning your attention to the American flag to the left of our field house, as St. Thomas Aquinas High School honors our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
So we are set, ready to go, taking a look at both teams a little bit more in depth before we get kickoff here tonight. Look at Plymouth this season. Again, rushing has been the name of the game. Look at the top two rushers. Ben Valenti coming in, 777 yards, 12 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion this season on 101 carries. Also up there, Robbie Thorne, 446 yards, 14 touchdowns on 56 touches this season. Luke Diamond under center, 385 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He is 13 for 31 passing this season. Jackson Rainier has been doing it all, even with the injured hand. Comes in receiving, 6 catches, 126 yards. Also had that 95-yard pick 6 last season. Has a little squib kick over, gathered up by Logan Marsh at his own 20-yard line, near sideline here, tackled across the 30. And some more tackling behind the plate, but a good start here. Andrew Rodriguez in on the tackle for the Saints. Again, we are fighting the wind here tonight. A little bit of a sea breeze has been picking up as the night has, or as the afternoon was going on. It got a little bit worse and worse, but slowly calming down. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better as we continue on here. So we'll see the Bobcats offense for the first time tonight. Ben Valenti, Patridge in the backfield. Valenti with a handoff near side, going to cut back upfield across the 40, and is getting tackled near the first down marker at the 42. We'll see where the spot is. It might be, I'm going to say it's good enough for a Bobcat first down.
First and 10 for the Bobcats from their 42.
'T formation, handoff in the backfield here again for Plymouth. Valenti charging forward, will maybe get about 4 on the carry across the 45. I'm going to say 2nd and 6 here for the Bobcats. Talking with Coach Sanborn before the game, just defense wasn't there last week against Merrimack Valley. Don't know what it was, but we saw the Pride able to kind of direct where they wanted to go downfield. To see what the Bobcats were able to do this week in practice to protect that on the defensive side. Offensively, the wheels keep turning. Valenti trying with that draw. They'll maybe get a couple, still trying to drive forward. We'll get 2 on the carry. 3rd and 4 officially for the Bobcats, just shy of midfield.
3rd down and 4.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Again, staying with that 2 tight end package. Cooper Mack on that left side. Another handoff here, and it's Robbie Thorne trying to get towards the sticks. We'll see where the forward progress is. Initially, it looks like it's going to be marked a yard short. Great stop by the Saints defense. Be 4th and 1 here for Plymouth. Thorne just couldn't get through as the Saints pack the box. 4th and 1, Bobcats going for it, trying to keep the drive alive here to start this game. Just under 10 minutes remaining already. Quick snap, and Thorne right side, and, or correction, Eli Crane there, my apology, gets enough for the first down. The multiple seniors, Eli Crane for the Bobcats, getting his first carry of the evening. A unusual 6 o'clock start as the wind comes gusting into the press box here. So once again, Valenti and Patridge in the backfield. Valenti Good job kind of swimming through inside there is Dylan Lassard, the senior, able to get on behind of Valenti and limit that rush to just a couple of yards. Bobcat bench getting fired up just in front of us here.
Go Plymouth!
And the whole secondary pulled up high as Valenti finds a little bit of a seam here in that towards the C gap. He gets across the Saints 40, and it's going to be close. We'll see where they mark it. And they're going to give them the first down. So another first down for Plymouth. And the drive continues here, 8:20 remaining here in the opening drive of the game. Now they're going to move Eli Abargwin out wide left, try to open up this secondary a little bit. Valenti has some blockers, able to spin across the 35. Brendan Sokren, the freshman, number 44, in on the tackle there, able to beat his man on the edge and get inside and get a hand on Valenti and stop a bigger run. Second and 9, only a gain of 1 there for the Bobcats. Fullback handoff, Valenti gets into the secondary, into those linebackers, and is tackled near the 30, if not across it. And a reasonable third down coming up for Plymouth. About a gain of 6. We'll see where they officially spotted here. So it'll be 3rd and 3 at the 30.
Third down and 4 from the 30.
And again, continue with the handoffs, broken open, Patridge right side, across the 20 and tackled across the 15. Biggest play of the night so far for Plymouth out of the backfield. You look at Patridge enter today, 53 touches, 339 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. Again, had that monster game against Sauhegan on the road a few weeks ago. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field called by the Saints. We'll step aside as well here. 6:24 to go in the first quarter. Bobcats threatening on the opening drive inside the red zone. Back out of the first charge timeout to St. Thomas. Just trying to get a breather here as the Bobcats are inside the red zone, thanks to Patridge. 1st and 10. From the 14. Quarterback keeper. Diamond towards the end zone, and he's going to be marked just shy at the 1. He thought he got in, but Diamond showing his health here, his first rush tonight on the design play. And unlike, as we mentioned previous weeks, Diamond staying in deep in the red zone here. Unlike when Plymouth would go to the Wildcat. And you got to watch out. You got Russo and Thorne in the backfield here on 1st and goal. Thorne gonna walk it in, barely touched for a Bobcat touchdown. So Thorne picks up his 15th touchdown of the season rushing, as Legacy will come on for the extra point attempt. Good snap, and the kick is just good in the upright. Wynn might have had a little bit of push. He kind of hooked it a little bit, but nevertheless it counts. And the Bobcats have a 7-0 lead with just under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. With that, Bobcats score once again on their opening drive. I believe the 6th time this season. Rodriguez and Avery back to receive the kick from the Bobcats. It's going to go to Rodriguez. He fumbles it at the 15, able to gather it back up, and runs into a wall at the 20. And it looks like Rodriguez was taken down by Brody Rousseau, number 25, and a couple of other Bobcats. So we'll see what the Saints offense can do here, led by senior quarterback in Aiden Morrison. Look at the offense for St. Thomas. They've been outscored by 20, 164, 144 this season. Handoff near side, across the 20 there for the likes of Avery. Leading rusher, leading receiver as well for the Saints.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Kenny Avery coming in. 87 carries for 586 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Also 5 receptions for 128 yards with 1 receiving touchdown. In motion, Rodriguez. Handoff on the draw play, and absolutely nowhere for the Saints to go on that carry attempt by Dylan Lassard, the senior, number 23. So 3rd and long for the Saints. Bobcats trying to force a 3-and-out here for a defensive stop. We'll see if the likes of Morrison will try to air it out against this Bobcat defense in the secondary.
Go defense!
Step back throw. Morrison looking good. The quarterback keeper to the near side. Near the sticks. It should be enough for a first down across the 30. And good awareness by the senior. We'll see where they mark it. And it will be a first down at the 31. So heads up play there and the scramble by the senior quarterback for St. Thomas. See Aiden Bryant checking into the defensive line. As that D tackle on the right side, number 63. He's had some solid games here as of late for the Bobcats defensively. Morrison will have motion with some help. Again, Avery in motion. Flag on the play. Cam on the far side of the field.
Ball carrier, flags on the play.
Was Avery as the ball carrier. So an illegal formation on St. Thomas.
Penalty against St. Thomas, illegal formation.
So it'll be back him up 5, 1st and 15 now at the 26. 4:04 to go, opening quarter. Bobcats with a 7-0 lead after their opening drive score. Again, win here. The Seabreeze continuing to howl into our microphones. Hands off, right side, and absolutely nowhere for the Saints to go. Lassard, Liam Shannon with some help in on the tackle, number 83.
Lassard, ball carrier. Loss of 2 on the play.
So officially, did you hear there, a loss of 2? 2nd and long. Saints, we'll see if they try to get a mid-range pass here. Then you wonder how much the wind will play a factor in the passing game here tonight. Again, handoff. Rodriguez has some blockers right side. Gets near the original line of scrimmage across the 30. It should be, looks like 3rd and 9 from the 32. Plymouth again trying to stall out this drive for the Saints deep in their own territory.
It's 3rd down and 9 from the St. Thomas 32.
Same formation for the Saints. Double handoff inside. And absolutely nowhere for Avery to go as he received it from Rodriguez. Trying to get some trickery on this defensive line of Plymouth. He'll give him a forward progress of a yard, but 4th and long here. And the punt unit coming on for St. Thomas.
Go, Plymouth!
Logan Campbell, the senior, back to punt it away. Logan Marsh for the Bobcats inside his own 35-yard line. Flag on the play as we get the kickoff. It's fumbled by Marsh off his chest, and he will fall at the 41. We'll see what the flag is for, but Marsh avoids the danger there, a little upset with himself as he shrugs his head coming off the field, and it's on the Saints. And we'll see if St. Thomas accepts, or I mean if the Bobcats will accept the penalty and force them to re-kick. And they're not.
Legal formation call against St. Thomas.
So
5-yard penalty.
They will mark it after the play, so that'll put Plymouth at their own 46-yard line.
10 for the Bobcats from their 46.
.209 to go, first quarter. Bobcat offense back out there. Quarterback keeper. Diamond cuts up through a couple of rushers on that blitz, trying to get in the backfield and found a seam for a gain of 8.
Quarterback keeper number 12, Luke Diamond. A gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. Ball on the St. Thomas 46.
Second and short. Valenti and Patridge again in the backfield. Valenti gets absolutely stood up will get the first down, though, but Brendan Scourer on the freshman just lifted Valenti in the air and brought him down.
Tackle by number 44, Brandon Scourer. First down for Plymouth.
Nevertheless, first down for Plymouth. Big gust of wind coming across the field right now into the booth, so we apologize for the wind noise. Patridge, left side, going to cut up field once he hits the secondary across the 35. And near the first down marker, it does look like there's a flag on the play on the far side of the field. Might be a hold here on Plymouth on the edge, and why Patridge had a lot of running room cutting up field. And that is exactly the call. So they'll get the 10-yard rush for Plymouth on the holding penalty.
Penalty is a holding call, 10-yard penalty.
What they're doing?
5 yards. 3rd and 5.
Not a problem. I've got 2 tries to get it.
Trouble in the play recovered by number 12, quarterback Luke Diamond.
Not much on that one.
Brings up 4th down for Plymouth.
Apologize for the technical difficulty. We've lost our hotspot feed for internet for just a second, so we're back up and running. You missed just a play or so. Back underway, start of the second quarter. Bobcats have it, 4th and about 6 here. Marsh in motion. Diamond going to step back, air it over, and it will fall well short of miscommunication as Eli Aparkin was cutting up towards the post, and that was nearly intercepted in a turnover on downs against Plymouth. We apologize again for the technical difficulties, but we are back up and running. So Saints offense will go to the work for the second time today. They'll start at their own 38-yard line. Handoff here for Avery to the left side, and he'll get swallowed up. We'll see if they give him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they will. So a rush for no gain towards the edge there for Kenny Avery, a junior running back. Again, if you're just tuning in, Bobcats, or actually really both teams all to play for. Bobcats win, you're the top seed. Lose, you're the 3 seed. St. Thomas, it's a win and get in to the postseason. Morrison, and a flag on the play. And it will be on the Saints where the false start.
St. Thomas.
Penalty against St. Thomas, dead ball. The 5-yard penalty. We're playing second down and 15. Ball on the St. Thomas 33.
Morrison under pressure, feeds it out near side, and Out of reach. If that's a little closer, it might have been defensive passing interference on Russo, but nevertheless, it falls incomplete.
What do you say?
30-15 for the Saints.
Third and 15 for St. Thomas at their own 33-yard line. Handoff and absolutely nowhere. Liam Shannon swallows him up on the rush up the middle. Lassard had nowhere to go as the punt unit will come back out for St. Thomas for the second time tonight. Also, likes there, Tyler Medeiros, number 77, getting a hand in there with Shannon. Big stop for them. Pressure coming, beautiful punt. And it takes a friendly Bobcat bounce though for a second as it will stop and die at the 30 with no chance of a return. Good work by Logan Campbell on the punt for St. Thomas.
First and 10.
$8:29 to go, opening half. Pitch out, fumbled though. Valenti tries to recover. It's going to be a loss of at least 8 here for Plymouth.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by
But
Valenti.
most importantly, Plymouth, if you're a Bobcats fan, able to keep possession, they'll give them a loss of, looks like 5 instead.
Second down and 15.
So disaster averted there. Pitch out again. Valenti dragging a couple of Saints by his ankle across the 30. Out to the 32-yard line.
Tackled by number 4, Andrew Rodriguez.
Here there, Rodriguez, a senior, with the tackle. Coming up as that safety.
Third down and 7 for the Bobcats.
Come on, boy.
Just over 7 minutes and counting. Plymouth in that speed sweep formation. Marsh in motion. Diamond going to step back and throw. Pressure from the edge. Goes over the middle and just out of reach for Eli Barquin. But Barquin was maybe a half step too slow for that one. And it was just a hair overthrown from Luke Diamond, but it would have been easily the biggest play of the night for either team.
I'm going to coach next year. What do you mean?
Fourth down Bobcats.
So Plymouth will punt it away here. Luke Diamond will punt it. Rodriguez and Avery back to receive the punt. High, slow snap. A lot of free time and a friendly Bobcat bounce from Diamond. That's going to roll inside the 10. Plymouth waiting for it. It's going to be down at about the 3. Great punt, Luke Diamond. About a 75-yard punt, if not a little bit longer, from the senior. So Saints will try to get some momentum going here offensively before the halftime break. Apologize for the camera being a little bit dark. We're going to work with some of the issues here at halftime if possible. Anderson under center. Ball back handoff up the middle. Looks like quarterback keeper there with Morrison on the carry. Give Saints gain of 2, 2nd and 8 now.
2nd down and 8 from the 5-yard.
Plymouth trying to keep the Saints pinned deep in their own end. Korth lined up wide. Bring Rodriguez in motion. Handoff to him on the sweep. And doesn't look like he'll get anything. If anything, a loss of a yard on the carry.
Rodriguez with the carry.
It is a loss of 1, so 3rd and 9 now for St. Thomas.
Loss of yard on the play. 3rd and 9 from the 4-yard line.
So we'll see what St. Thomas can do. Haven't really pressured Plymouth's secondary yet, but Plymouth getting some good penetration in at the line. Under center. We're onto that left side. And carried there by Avery.
Kenny Avery, the ball carrier.
Get him about 6 on the carry. They'll mark him at the 10. 4th down.
4th down
and just like that, another 3 and out for St. Thomas. Saints having a punt for the 3rd time tonight. Campbell from his own end zone. Decent end over end. Close to hitting off the foot there of Avery, but it will stop at the Saints' 44-yard line, and Bobcats have some great field position for their next drive here in the first half.
1st and 10 for Plymouth.
And shout out to volleyball. A stellar performance this season, unfortunately falling at Sauhegan on Wednesday in the first round of the NHIA Division II tournament, falling 3-1 after a 3-set loss early this season against Sauhegan, so a big improvement there for the Bobcats volleyball team. Hats off to them. Cross country continuing on with championships. Valenti with a carry of 5 yards. Overall, a very strong fall season for Bobcat Nation. Under 4 to go, 2nd quarter. Bobcats hanging on to that 7-0 lead, trying to threaten here. Handoff, Valenti right up on the draw play across the 35, and should be enough for a Bobcat 1st down. And we'll see what the referees say. It's close. Will they want to mark? Do they all agree? And they will give Plymouth the 1st down. A lot of discussion and no chain gang being brought out. sweep, fallback handoff, and Patridge left side across the 20, still on his feet, being dragged down at about the 5. Great rush there from Tristan Patridge, the senior. And it's first and goal, Bobcats, with 3:02 to go in the second quarter. They're going to mark him down at the 6 instead with his knee going down, but nevertheless, Patridge on the fullback carry. He'll stay in with Valenti in the backfield. Watch out, Rainier. Here in the speed sweep formation will stay as the end. A handoff. Patridge gets swallowed up on the right side. Lassard in on the tackle right away, number 23. And also had help from Rodriguez. Maybe a yard, if anything, a half yard. So second and goal.
Second and goal for the 6.
Strong side carry, Valenti going to cut up on that C gap and near the goal line. Looks like he'll just be shy at about the 2. So you bring on the jumbo package in the backfield with Russo and Thorne. Thorne trying to get a second touchdown carry of the night and extend the lead for Plymouth before the half. Double motion. Russo and Rainier blocking in front. Thorne tries to spin in. He'll reach for the goal line and he'll be shy. Good hold by the Saints defense. So fourth down here for Plymouth at the 2. We'll try to punch it in. Plymouth has shown so many different ways in this formation this season. You don't know who it's going to go to. And it will be the quarterback keeper with Luke Diamond, and he will not get it. Saints defense with a goal line stand at a crucial time with 42 seconds to go. Had a feeling it might have been Diamond getting the call on the play for the quarterback keeper and try to get some bodies in front, but the Saints were ready for it. But Saints are caught here inside their own 2 by the looks of things. Looks like they're at their own 1. Need some breathing room. Handoff on the draw play, maybe a couple of yards of breathing room here. And a timeout on the field called by Plymouth. Plymouth's first charge timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 36 seconds to go in the second quarter. Plymouth leads by 7. So officially a gain of 1 on the carry, 2nd and 9 for St. Thomas. Larson under center. Handoff, ball comes loose! It was fumbled on the handoff with Lassard. We'll see who recovers. It looks like St. Thomas was able to recover. Lassard able to fall on it. As Plymouth will take another timeout. We'll keep it right here. Their second charge timeout. Plymouth with 1 remaining, St. Thomas with 2. But, oh boy, that could have really changed the tide of this game heading into the locker room if Plymouth was able to recover that. It looked like just because it's so close to the end zone, Lassari was just too close to Morrison with the exchange, and it looked like it came off his forearm and didn't really get into that belly area with the exchange, and just fundamental error right there, unfortunately. The Saints able to hold on and keep possession. Out of the timeout. Third and 9 for St. Thomas. Rodriguez in motion. Left side and some running room near the first down marker for Morrison as quarterback keeper, and Plymouth will burn another timeout and try to force a punt situation. It'll be, it looks like 4th and 3 for St. Thomas here with 21.9 seconds remaining in the half. New episode of PRHS Today dropped this afternoon. Shout out to our Media Arts and Video Production 2 and 3 program, bringing you another episode, our 4th installment this season, and the special Halloween episode. Check it out now on our YouTube channel at halftime. So 4th down situation. Saints try not to punt it away. They're going to go for it here deep in their own end. Morrison trying to force a false start by Plymouth and get the automatic first down, and nothing coming. So St. Thomas will have to burn a timeout. And the gamesmanship continues. The All New England Choral Festival will be this coming Thursday from the Silver Center of the Arts, campus of Plymouth State University. Will Gunn and the PRHS Choral Choir will participate in that. We'll try to have at least some coverage, if not a live stream of that for you right here on Bobcat Media with Studio 48. More information to come next week. Check out our social media pages for more information. And 4th and 3 for St. Thomas. They're going to punt it away now. And another great punt and fair catch signal at the 30 or at the 41 is where they'll mark it from Jackson Rainier, and Plymouth will come out with 20 seconds on the clock. I wonder if Plymouth tries to go for something here before the half, because the Saints won and deferred on the coin toss, and will have possession to start the second half. So they're going to actually mark it at the 44 with the backpedaling.
1st and 10 for Plymouth at the St. Thomas 33.
Oh, yes! We haven't seen this in a long time. Plymouth gonna go for the free kick here after the fair catch signal with a leg of Luke Legacy for 44 yards out. The Saints don't know what to do. You don't normally see this even at the NFL level. So we're going with the free kick. So what's great is there's no pressure for Luke Legacy. He can take a normal run up, and if it goes through the uprights, it'll count for 3. Heads up coaching by Sanborn. So this will officially go down if he makes it as a 53-yard kick. Why not give the senior, who's the soccer star, and the leg, here is first and only season with a football team, a chance at a free kick. Gotta love it. Legacy slips on the kick and will fall. You can return this if you're the Saints, and they do, inside their own 15. Well, you can see you've seen it all here today, and it's only the first half, but I love Plymouth going for that there, trying to make it a 2-possession game as unfortunately Legacy slips on the kick. So the Saints will have it 1st and 10 now with some breathing room at their own 24 with 17 seconds. Pulling out everything in the bag in the regular season finale, and rightfully so. Saints take the knee to run out the clock as we go to halftime in a very tight 7-0 ball game. Only score coming in the opening drive of the game for Plymouth, thanks to Robbie Thorne from about 3 yards out, scoring his 15th touchdown on a rushing touchdown of the season, his 16th of the year, as we head to halftime here in Dover, New Hampshire at St. Thomas. It's Plymouth 7, St. Thomas 0. More exciting action coming up in 15 minutes time. You're watching Bobcat football here with Studio 48. ahead, and a solid return for the Saints to start the second half.
First and 10, St. Thomas from their 38.
Defense, the chant coming from some of the student body making the trip down from Plymouth here to the Seacoast. Morrison will start under center. Handoff here to Lassard across the 40. Forward progress to about the 42. And a gain of 4 on the carry.
Senior Dylan Lassard, the ball carrier.
Plymouth secondary really stepping up, really improved secondary from what we saw last week at home. The final home game of the regular season for the Bobcats. As always, thank you for everyone tuning in, wherever you're watching from, whoever you're rooting for. It's been an exciting one here tonight. I know a lot of people tuning in at the pub in Plymouth. Shout out to the school crew there as Avery maybe got a yard on the carry. We'll see where they spot him. Gets out to the 44-yard line. Be third down here for the Saints.
Third down and 4.
Plymouth hasn't really been tested in the secondary much here tonight. We'll see if that changes here in the second half with St. Thomas. Morrison will start under center. Keeper going to roll out near side. Morrison throws over, and it's behind and out of the reach of his intended target there on the crossing route there of Rodriguez, going deep, number 4, the intended target, as Jackson Rainier had him covered and didn't make contact to avoid the penalty. Substitutions coming in late here for St. Thomas, as it will be fourth down. They're not going to go for it. Punt unit coming in. Campbell back to punt it away, and yet another great defensive stop for the Bobcats if it holds here. Campbell, good snap, and another beautiful punt. Doesn't get over itself, but it'll be downed at about the 25. Nevertheless, a solid special teams play from St. Thomas, and Plymouth will be marked at their own 27 to start their first drive of the second half. And Luke Diamond will get the call from head coach Chris Sanborn, and we'll head to the huddle. Double wing T formation, fullback handoff as charging up quickly is, I believe, Lassard. And Valenti had nowhere to go. Lassard coming in like a bullet out of a gun and read that to a T. Give him 2 on the carry. Start playing that middle linebacking role for St. Thomas. In motion, Rainier. Strong side, they're going to pull to the weak side with Patridge, and again, Lassard was ready for it in the secondary and limits the gain to about 3 for Patridge.
Patridge, the ball carrier. Tackle made by Dylan Lassard.
Third and about 4 for Plymouth. Pitch back here to Valenti. Valenti has Patridge blocking, but it's a weak block Patridge didn't get much contact in front, and this might have negated the first down for Ben Valenti. It looks like he'll be shy by about a yard. It'll be an official's timeout. They'll bring the chain gang out for the first time tonight. But tough blocking, slash lack thereof, for the Bobcats. So we'll see where the spot is. It's in front of the Bobcat bench, so we can't see the ball from my vantage point here underneath our camera that's upstairs to the top of the press box. But yeah, it looks like it will be short. We'll see. Yeah, fourth down by about an inch. So great job by St. Thomas, and again, you wonder, Patrick just had a little bit more contact blocking out in front. Could Valenti have gotten there to the sticks? Yeah, just inches, literally inches. So we'll see what Coach Sanborn decides to do. It looks like it will be the Bobcats going for it, and wouldn't be surprised if it's Luke Diamond getting the call. With the quarterback keeper. Again, need inches. Saints gonna try to pack the box here. Big play coming up. Quarterback keeper Diamond trying to roll out. He's got nothing. It's a loss of a yard. Morrison coming in with the helps of Scourin, who's been dominant defensively for St. Thomas. Number 44 just diving in and getting the shoulders and prevents Diamond from getting to the sticks. So a turnover on downs. And boy, this could be critical because St. Thomas will start at just outside the 35-yard line of Plymouth. Oh, this could have some big implications here if the Saints can capitalize with this momentum. Korth lined up wide right. Watch out, Rodriguez. Handoff Lassard up the middle, and he'll get rolled up near the 30. Gain of 4 on the carry from the looks of things.
Lassard with the ball. Second down and 6.
So gut check time for the Bobcats here with just over 8 minutes and counting left in the third quarter. Bobcats clinging to a one-score lead after the opening drive of the ball game. Line shifts. Morrison with the option decides to peel out and takes off and runs. Gets forward across the 25. It'll be enough for a Saints first down. We'll mark him down at about the 24. That's heads-up play from your senior quarterback for the Saints. So first and 10, St. Thomas deep in Bobcat territory now.
Nobody's stopping it.
22 formation, hand off to the near side for Avery, gonna try to throw it deep, has his target, and Rodriguez, and he'll score for a Saints touchdown. Very Patriots-esque. So what a play from St. Thomas, and it's a 1-point game with the extra point coming up. Little pitch out in the way that Avery was running towards the sideline, and you saw on that flag on that deep route there from Rodriguez. Very Brady Elderman-esque going down the sideline for the throw. And we're the extra point away from being tied here. Just over 7 minutes to go in the third. Sophomore Laddock back for the extra point attempt, number 2. Jones to Holt. Hajduk with the extra point attempt, and it's good. And we are knotted at 7 with 7:05 to go in the third quarter. And boy, that fourth down turnover could be the momentum changer that the Saints needed here in the second half. So Plymouth will have to dig down deep here and try to get momentum back on their side. We got ourselves a brand new ball game here in week 9. Shannon and Marsh back to receive the kickoff. Hajduk to kick it off from his own 40. That's rejuvenated the Saints fan base. Sent at Shannon, he'll fumble it. Gathered up at the 25. Shannon gonna cut back to the left. Has some room down the left sideline, and Shannon's pushed out across midfield. But turned something from nothing there for Plymouth, as Plymouth has struggled on kick and punt returns a little bit here tonight and receiving. Let's see where they spot it. Oh, there's a flag on the play on the far side I did not see. So, flag on Plymouth for the hold on the return. Or pushing the back is the call officially. So, Plymouth now stuck deep in their own end at their own 25 to start this drive.
The penalty is assessed. It'll be 15-10 for the Bobcats from their 25.
So the offense will go back to work once again for Plymouth. And Bargwin would be the lone wide receiver on the near side, just out of your shot below your screen. Marsh in motion on the sweep. Marsh trying to spin in. Flag comes in from the backfield. As Marsh tried to spin and go upfield, it'll be a hold on Plymouth, and back-to-back penalties. Plymouth had cleaned them up over the last couple of weeks with the penalty calls, but it's coming back to bite them here in the second half already with 6:51 to go in the third.
Come on!
It'll be a replay of first down, a now 1st and 20 situation for the Bobcats at their own 16. So there's unnecessary penalties Plymouth can't afford to have. Trying to lock up the top seed and have an undefeated regular season. Marsh in motion. Diamond gonna roll out under pressure, pocket collapsing, takes a massive hit, throws all the way across the field, and it'll be 11-yard catch for Jackson Rainier as it gets out to the 27, and Diamond a little shaken up after he took a shot on the throw. It'll be 2nd and 9, and decent work here for Plymouth now. So Bargwin gonna stay in. Looks like Cooper Mack will be the one coming out as a tight end. 5:50 to go, third quarter. We're tied at 7. It always makes you nervous when a quarterback throws all the way across the field. But Diamond able to step into it enough and get enough power on that throw for the 11-yard gain. Marsh in motion. Diamond going to step back. Blitz coming. Throws a little screen to the left side. Room down the sideline for Plymouth. And still on the sideline. And now a flag comes in late after the play for Leon Shannon's little catch and run. And it might be unsportsmanlike after the play. See what the call is, but a big play for Plymouth if it holds.
It's on them.
So a dead ball personal foul on the Saints. So Plymouth, a little bit of luck on their end, but a great screen pass as Diamond allowed that to develop, allowed the pressure to come to him in a little bit of a low throw, but Shannon able to gather it up around the knees and take off with his speed down the sideline. He's had a stellar season for Plymouth on both sides of the ball. So we'll wait for the chains to be reset. It will be placed at the Saints' 31-yard line. Diamond under center. Patridge in motion. Diamond gonna rush out near side and roll out. Take off and run. Avoids the tackle. Down the sideline, still in and pushed out. I'm gonna say stepped out at the 15. It was the initial marking from the side judge. We'll mark him at the 16, but another first down run for the senior quarterback for Plymouth. I believe it was Morrison trying to be in there on the tackle, number 3. Bounced off of Diamond there. Patridge in motion. He'll get the handoff on the speed sweep, cut up around the C gap across the 10. And Plymouth threatening to answer right back here and regain the lead if they can hold on. Gain of about 6 for Patridge, 2nd and 4. From the 10.
2nd down and 4.
See what the Saints can do to bring pressure. They've gotten some in on Diamond and rushed him at times. Diamond gonna roll out under pressure again. On the run, and it's behind Liam Shannon and off Shannon's fingertips. But you can't really mark that up on Shannon as it was thrown behind him. But nevertheless, a great opportunity for Plymouth in the end zone. So 3rd down now for the Bobcats. Saints looking for another red zone stop. Fighting for their season. Plymouth, again, trying to lock up the number 1 seed. Dropped back on the pitch to Valenti, and he'll be pushed out at about the 7. And Valenti continuing his strong season in the backfield. So 4th and 2 for Plymouth.
They're gonna go for it. Take the 3 points.
Actually, by the way, now Mark looks like 4th and 1. Double wing T, pitch back over to Valenti. Trying to turn the corner, pin. Bobcats trying to avoid the hole. Where is the spot? It could have been a hold call on the edge, but Plymouth got away with it. The spot is close, and it will be enough for a Plymouth first down. They will give it to Plymouth, 1st and goal Bobcats. Very close play at the sticks. Thought Saints came up with it yet again defensively. Hope you all have your blood pressure medication on handy right now here in the second half. Diamond going to roll out to the near side, being chased from behind. Feels the pressure, lobs it, and is it caught? Waiting for the signal, touchdown, Plymouth! Shannon bobbled into the corner, but pulls it in for the touchdown. Not pretty, but it counts. .325 to go in the third. Bobcats answer right back on the next drive. Legacy looking to make it a 7-point game. Sanborn to hold. Thorne has a lot of pressure, looks like, from the right side. See if this can be a quick snap here. As the kick is up and good. As Plymouth leads by 7, 14-7 late in the third quarter. So here we go. Saints will try to answer right back again. Try to have a fresh game heading into the final quarter of the regular season. Darius getting a lot of love on the sideline for Plymouth and his blocking abilities and how well he's been snapping here today as a center. Low kick is going to bounce on the near side. It better not go out of bounds. It's gathered up, though, by Skowron and will be down inside the 20 at about the 18. And we see this a few times from Plymouth over the course of the season. We'll try to stay away from the main returnman of Avery here, in this case in Rodriguez, and go with that short third option here and allow the pressure to come up quick, and it worked there.
First and 10, St. Thomas from the 18.
So we've started to see the Saints. You saw the trick play on the rush and throw for their touchdown on their last drive. We'll see if Morrison tries to air it out a little bit more here on this drive. Again, that double handoff inside, off and running up the gut. Rodriguez, he's off to the races. No one's going to touch him. A touchdown for the Saints on the very next play. An 82-yard rushing touchdown for St. Thomas. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. Oh my! 82 yards to the house. And again, it's that pitch out to Avery, who just little toss inside to Rodriguez. Oh, there is a flag. It looks like it'll be on St. Thomas for the celebration on the field after, so it'll be assessed on the kickoff. So the touchdown will stand. It'll essentially be a bench penalty. So Haida, the sophomore, with pressure to try to tie it up here with the extra point attempt. And it's a short kick, and it is good. Can't script it any better than this, folks, here tonight. So this kickoff should be back at the 30 if it's the 10-yard penalty. We'll see what's marked off here, but it very well could give Plymouth some great field position with a return. So far, nothing's been marked off. So I guess it was just a warning on the bench, and no yards will be enforced on the kickoff. So break there for the Saints, as they will have the traditional 40-yard, or from the 40-yard line for the kickoff. Driven low, that one falls and just covered up. No chance for Plymouth to return, as it's right at Landon St. George. So Plymouth will start from their own 33-yard line here in the next drive, with 3:09 remaining in the third quarter. Saints trying to bring pressure at the line of scrimmage. We'll try to go low as it's pitched out to Valenti. He'll be tackled shy of the 40, a gain of about 5 on the carry. Mark it down at the 39. So a 6-yard carry officially there for the senior. Plymouth staying with a 22 formation. Diamond under pressure, throws to the near side, over the shoulder for Logan Marsh, who couldn't pull it in. As there's a flag on the play, roughing the passer on St. Thomas. It looks like it's on Kakopoulos, the senior left tackle there, number 64. So a break there for Plymouth, which will be an automatic first down.
Another 15 yards.
So that puts the Bobcats in Saint territory at the 46-yard line. So a huge penalty against St. Thomas there. Plymouth, you need to take advantage of the momentum here. Penalties really starting to pile up for both teams. Patridge in motion. Diamond has hands in front, shimmies away, throws down into pressure, and is it caught? Where's the signal? They're going to say he caught it? They're going to say he caught it. So Jackson Rainier, number 34, with the reception at the 31. There's a lot of confusion, as you can hear, with the signal. It's the replacement refs from the NFL from about 7, 8 years ago. And the Green Bay touchdown there. One says yes, one says no, and Plymouth gets the call. Luckily, no replay here in high school. So another 1st and 10 for Plymouth. Handoff on the sweep for Patridge across the 30. Still on his feet. Maybe gets about 1 on the carry. A couple of Saints in on the tackle. Lassard, one of them. Under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Defense chants coming a little bit from the Saints fans off to our right in the bleachers. Patridge in motion again on the sweep. Fullback handoff. Valenti, and he is absolutely wrapped up instantly by Dylan Lassard. Again, making a beeline, but a flag on the play. Coming from the far side of the field. See what the call is. And a hold on Plymouth. But my gosh, Dylan Lassard has been absolutely spectacular today for St. Thomas on both sides of the ball. But his ability as that middle linebacker tonight has been able to just make beelines to where the running backs for Plymouth are going to, and he gets to that hole first. So second and long for Plymouth, back at the 38-yard line of St. Thomas now. Clock continuing to run, just north of a minute to go in the third quarter. Elijah Parkwin alone on the far side at top of your screen. Diamond feeling the blitz coming, throws over. Shannon with a beautiful catch with his one-handed right side. Gets across the 40, across the 35, and tackled near the original first down marker. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 11 here at the 32. And we'll see if Plymouth gets one more playoff here. They don't have to before the end of the quarter. Plymouth going to rush to the line, 18 seconds. Defense the chance, student body for Plymouth, trying to cheer on the offense. They'll get the play off. Diamond steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle. It's tipped and nearly intercepted, intended for Liam Shannon. And it'll be 4th down coming up for Plymouth. Whoa. And a flag on Plymouth, though, after the play. It came in the backfield of Plymouth. The flag's at the 40-yard line. So you wonder if the Saints will accept it, and it's another holding penalty on Plymouth. And it will be declined. Smart call there by St. Thomas and head coach Ed McDonough to decline the penalty. It would be 4th and 11 with 3 seconds, and Plymouth have to get a playoff here since the pass was incomplete. So Logan Marsh will check in from Tristan Patridge. Oh my, what a game we have here tonight. There's been so much great action across Division II all season long. 4th and 11. Diamond, flag on the play on the far side. At the line of scrimmage, caught, but it's out of bounds. Oh no, they're going to say Jackson Rainier made the catch with his foot in bounds. Thought both feet were out, but nevertheless a flag on the field on the far sideline at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be on Plymouth again, it looks like. And illegal formation on Plymouth. So the we're going to have a replay of 4th down here with no time on the clock with a penalty, or what are we going to do here? So they are going to have Plymouth have another play here after the penalty on 4th down and 16 actually. 4th and 16, no time on the clock here at the end of the 3rd. A lot of confusion on the field, but nevertheless, Plymouth has the possession at the 37-yard line. Clock at 0. Here in the 3rd, Barkman alone on the near side. Another flag coming in. Diamond has nowhere to go, and he will be sacked by number 36. I don't have him on my roster. My apologies for that. But there is another flag on the field. But nevertheless, if it's on Plymouth, it's going to be declined and a turnover on downs. A false start on the offense. Penalty declined. Saints take over as we head to the fourth quarter of play, tied at 14. Hold on to your hats. We've got an exciting final quarter coming up. It's Plymouth 14, St. Thomas 14. You're watching Bobcat football here on Bobcat Media NH in Studio 48. So here we go to the fourth quarter. Saints have it on the turnover on downs after a multitude of penalties on Plymouth. They start at their own 42. Handoff left side in Avery, and he'll get out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 3 on the carry for the junior running back.
Gain of 3, second down and 7.
So a timeout on the field called by St. Thomas. Early timeout burned here to start the fourth. We'll step aside as well. 11:31 to go in regulation. We're tied at 14. Don't go anywhere. Back out of the first charge timeout to St. Thomas. They'll have 2 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 45. Morrison with the option. Quarterback keeper dancing across midfield, and enough for a Saints first down. Jackson Renier in on the tackle. He was looking for that option pitch for the longest time and decided, well, if Plymouth's going to give it to me, I'm going to run up the middle. So the Saints in Bobcat territory once again here this evening. They've had a very 180 of a second half compared to the first half, where it was a lot of 3 and outs and punts on all their drives. Handoff Lassard. Gets run into, and Medeiros has that nose guard able to get the stop with some Bobcat help. A gain of about 3 on the carry.
Carry by number 23, senior Dylan Lassard.
And they'll mark him at the 42.
Short gain on the play.
2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. Another one of those true instant classic games here tonight. Lammy special doesn't get a flag. Plymouth wanted, they saw movement, but nevertheless, the pitch out is enough for another first down for Andrew Rodriguez, the senior running back. Saw a couple of Bobcats kind of give up and say, pointing at the line, saying there was motion, but no flag, and not allowed that rush. About 12 yards.
First and 10 for the Saints from the 31.
St. Thomas trying to get their first lead of the night here on this drive if they can. Rodriguez in motion. Handoff inside for Avery. He'll get to about the 30.
Ball carried by number 7, Kenny Avery.
They're going to mark him inside and forward progress down to the 29.
Gain of 2, second down and 8.
Wind continuing to still play a factor. Hasn't died down as much as we were expecting here this evening. Here near Dover Point, Seacoast area. Saints getting louder. Late sub coming in with White. Quarterback to the left side, Morrison, left-handed throw, falls short, intended for Lassard. Near the first down marker, will fall incomplete. It'll be third down. Clock will stop, 8:46 here in the fourth quarter. Let's go, Saints, the chant. Offense to the line for the home team on senior night. Handoff left side on the end for Avery. Trying to turn the corner. He's near the sticks. We'll see where it's marked. It's right there, and it should be enough for a Saints first down. We'll see if they agree. Referee right there looking at it. And they're going to bring out the chain gang for the second time tonight. This time we'll have a better viewpoint as it's on the opposite side of the field.
Taking measurement on the field.
My mouse off, running the camera for us here tonight, getting a good close-up for you on your screen, wherever you're watching from. Oh, it's just shy again by maybe a chain link. Is that Ed McDonough just crouching over? Head coach Ed McDonough questioning it as close as he can get without getting a flag. I love it. So fourth, and again, the reference that I like to use, the width of an index card, just shy of the 20. 8:28 to go, fourth quarter, tied at 14. Oh, a good stop by Plymouth. I don't think they're going to have enough. Where's the spot? Oh, this is close. And they do give it to the Saints. Again, being that close, it's almost a guarantee, but Plymouth packed the box and nearly got the stop. First and 10, Saints now in the red zone at the 20. Sard in the backfield as well. Fullback handoff to him, and he gets thrown backwards by Robbie Thorne and a couple other Bobcats. Emmett Nossaman, one of the captains for Plymouth, also in there on the tackle and the stop, so no gain, 2nd and 10. St. Thomas. Maybe a loss of about a half a yard, if anything. Morrison going to step back, loses his footing on the throw. Was really falling backwards, throw nearly complete. Was looking for Avery. And it'll be 3rd and 10, well, really from the spot, 3rd and 11 for St. Thomas at the 21. Morrison, double handoff again inside for Rodriguez, and it gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So the play that went 82 yards to the house last quarter gets swallowed up for no gain here. And 4th down for St. Thomas. See what the Saints decide to do. It looks like they're going to go for it here. Again, Saints need to win to get into the postseason. Don't blame them. That really everything here on out is 4-down territory. Morrison going to roll out to his right, going to look for the end zone to the back corner, and it's tipped away from Logan Marsh. Great defensive stop there from Logan Marsh. And a turnover on downs at the 20. Huge play that could really be the turning point for Plymouth to regain control on the road. And it might have taken a lot of wind out of the sails for St. Thomas unless they can get a quick stop here. But again, Plymouth still needs to score. Either way, Plymouth will be home next week. Whether they're the 1 seed or the 3 seed. Time to be determined, opponent to be determined. That game will be brought to you live on Pemmy Baker TV, at least right now on the YouTube channel. We'll have more information as it comes available throughout the week. Still 6:17 to go, 4th quarter here, tied at 14. Patridge in motion. Fullback handoff here for Plymouth. And I believe it's Ben Valenti, and it is on the carry. Gain of maybe 3. About the 24.
Gain of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Plymouth will break the huddle. Again, Ibargwin alone on the near side at the bottom of your screen, are now out of your shot. Lined up against Avery. Handoff as Jackson Rainier gets across the 35 for a Bobcat 1st down. No fear from Jackson Rainier. Battling injury the last couple of weeks. Making some fantastic catches, some great defensive plays, and now a great rush here for Plymouth. We'll see what head coach Chris Sanborn has left deep in the playbook here against a very strong Saints defense, which we knew was going to be difficult. We saw their tough battle at Kingswood last week, that 7-6 win on the road. Handoff here, and again Plymouth running for 8. This time it's Patridge, number 24, on the carry. Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. Again, sticking with that wing tee. Pitch back here. Valenti going to try to get the corner. Gets absolutely stuffed nicely there by Kenny Avery, number 7 on the edge. Saints secondary coming up and protecting the edge, but it is enough for a Plymouth first down across the 45 to their own 46-yard line. Clock continuing to run, sub 4 minutes now here in the fourth quarter. Diamond will get the play call once again from Coach Sanborn. Plymouth in that speed sweep formation. Marsh in motion. And a bad handoff as it looks like Diamond turned the wrong way or some miscommunication with Valenti. He'll get 2 on the carry out to the 4, or 3 on the carry out to the 49 now. So 2nd and 7 near midfield, but that could have been dangerous and could have even been a fumble. And wherever you're watching from, whoever you're rooting for, so hoping that you are enjoying today's game here with Studio 48. Fullback handoff. Valenti dances away from the linebackers into the secondary and across the 40 for another Bobcat first down at the 39. This run and gun offense continues for the Bobcats this season. Ingrained in the DNA in this program for so many decades. Here with 2:30 to go in the fourth, Plymouth trying to get the score and end it here in regulation. See a little bit of Luke Legacy warming up with his leg on the near sideline. Robbie Thorne, first carry in a while, near the 35. We'll see where they spot him. Looks like a gain of 3. If he's shy of that at the 36, and he is. So scores from Robbie Thorne, and a timeout on the field called by St. Thomas, their second charge timeout. They'll have one remaining for the last minute 48. We'll step aside one more time late in the ball game. It's the Bobcats 14, the Saints 14 here on Studio 48. Don't go anywhere. Barn Burner closing out of this game coming up in just a moment. Here we go, under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Bobcats marching down the field. They're at the 36-yard line of the Saints. Defense, the chance coming from the Saints faithful here on their senior night. Robbie Thorne has some room across the 20, at the 10, 5, and touchdown Bobcats! I don't see a flag. A 36-yard rushing touchdown, and the second touchdown of the night for Robbie Thorne. Legacy for the extra point attempt once again. Tough snap, and it's no good. Sanborn couldn't handle it, so this leaves the door open for St. Thomas now, trailing by 6 with a minute 40. Whoa! It is not over till it's over, folks. The door is left open, just a crack, and that's all St. Thomas needs. Again, first play after the punt. They went 82 yards in that third quarter. So we'll see if Legacy decides to go short again on the kick. Where is this kick going to go for the Bobcats? Driven by Legacy. This one will be a touchback here in the end zone. Smart play as Avery thought about running it out for a half a second and thought well better of it. So the Saints will start at their own 20-yard line here in 1:39 to go. Saints have one timeout remaining. Bobcats have all three of theirs. But it's a 6-point ball game. Can the Saints drive 80 yards and win it to get into the postseason? Or will Plymouth's defense get another big stop here late in the ball game and finish a perfect regular season? Officials will have a stoppage here and talk about something. So a second came off the clock, which shouldn't have because there was no return. So the clock will be reset to 1:40. Lassard and Avery in the backfield. Avery trying to turn the edge, gets hit right away. I believe that was St. George in on the tackle, number 55. Hurry up offense for St. Thomas. Morrison, flag on the play though. Wobbling throw, it's intercepted at midfield, but there's a flag on the play. If it's an interception, this could do it with Plymouth. A false start on the offense, it's declined. Interception, Plymouth gets the defensive stop they need and they can run out the clock. Oh my, heartbreak for St. Thomas. You wonder, we've seen players slipping and not able to really grip, and we saw it with Morrison a couple of times. He slipped on the throw, and it was kind of a wobbly throw downfield. As Plymouth will hold on unless something crazy happens. They'll go into victory formation. And a timeout here on the field called by Plymouth. And I wonder why, when you have possession, it's first down. The Saints can only stop the clock one time if they choose to do so. I think it's just Coach Sanborn just talking to his offense and just getting them focused, settle down, don't jump, don't get a penalty. Just try to close out this game. Take absolutely nothing away from the fantastic game by St. Thomas here tonight. Victory formation by Plymouth as they'll kneel it down here. So a couple more and Plymouth will cap off a perfect regular season and lock up the top seed for next week's Division II playoff tournament. Saints so close to winning and getting in. Heartbreak on senior night for St. Thomas, but this is a well-coached program. A lot of upside, a lot of talent. As Plymouth does not need to make another snap. Bobcats cap off a perfect 9-0 2024 season. They will be the top seed as the postseason will head through Plymouth. Starting next week, again, we'll wait for all the results tonight and tomorrow. We'll find out Sunday and Monday what the final 8 teams that are in.
Hey, who won?
But the horn sounds as we go final here in Dover, New Hampshire. Want to thank everyone here at St. Thomas. Such gracious hosts. Fun to be around. Thank you for all their hospitality. Thank you for tuning in. We apologize for some of the internet and technical issues we had in the first half of this game, but congratulations, a fantastic season from St. Thomas. They finish at 4-5 on the year. Best of luck to their seniors going forward in whatever ventures they have, what other winter sports and spring sports they may be a part of. But Bobcats, go on the road and hang on for a 20-14 win down the stretch on the road in a place that it's always very difficult for Plymouth to play in. Bobcats, #1 seed for the Division II tournament, the only team undefeated at 9-0. Again, we'll await to find out who their opponent will be. They will be playing next weekend at home. That game, again, will be on Penny Baker TV. As of now, we're still having the server issues. It'll only be on YouTube. We are still trying to get that server fixed to get it on cable. So spread the word. It'll be on YouTube. We'll have pregame coverage on Penny Baker TV and not Studio 48. That's going to do it for us here tonight. We thank you for tuning in from all across the country and around the world and whoever you're rooting for. Final score for the final time. It's the Bobcats 20, the Saints 14. Bobcats perfect on the season. They're your top seed for next week's Division II postseason tournament. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next week for postseason action.